So I'm Alexandra Griffin, CEO and co-founder at BlueCargo. So we are a data intelligence company. Our objective, our mission, is to help cargo move faster out of port terminals to drayage tracking companies, which will empower businesses with both reliability and visibility on their supply chain. So I'm very excited to present today our platform and how it's really helping on equipment visibility for any tracking companies in LA and Long Beach right now. So basically what we do is help the dispatchers inside the tracking companies on how to return and where to return their empty containers in real time. So I think I'm just going to start with some data and figures from the field when we engage with tracking companies and 5 main problems that they suffer from and how we try to help them with that. So basically the first one is when you dispatch containers, you have to go on 12 different websites from the 12 terminals. So it's actually really time consuming, and you can even have different information all over the place. So that's something they have to deal with all the time. Next one is that actually you have different sources of information. So you have information coming from the shipping lines, you have some coming from the terminal instructions, you have your BCOs, and you have the trackers themselves. So basically, those information can contradict each other, which makes it even more difficult. So that's something we really want to help with and gives visibility to the tracking companies. Next one, and maybe one of the worst, is that terminals can change their instructions in the middle of a shift. So you would have a tracker already at the terminal to bring back its empty, and now the instructions have changed. So you can miss this empty, but if it was a dual transaction, you also have missed your appointment that you had already struggled to have. So then it can be even worse if you were actually on the last day of a free day for detention and demurrage. So that's when it comes to talk about cost. And it's at least $150 for this time spent by the tracker. So, and yeah, that's really a big issue for the tracking companies right now. The next one, and you're all familiar with it, is the 80 minutes track turn time congestion, but it's if one terminal is actually really good at track turn time, your tracker can be stuck on another one, so it's gonna miss the appointment for this one. And so it makes it harder to do draw transaction, only being 20% of the transactions that happen today. And last but not least, it's really about the lack of appointments that the dispatchers have to cope with when they take the appointment.